Before you go any further, please know this video contains mature language not suitable for all audiences. Viewer discretion is advised. Let's go ahead and check the Monokuma file.
Oh, okay.
The victim was Sakura Ogami. The time of death is estimated to be around 12 noon. The body was discovered in the rec room on the 3rd floor of the school. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered a violent vomiting of blood. Yep.
Poison.
Okay.
Hey.
I think the case this time might be a challenge.
Why is that? To make up for the last one?
So,
The only way into the rec room is the door we just came through. And that door has been jammed shut with a chair from inside the rec room. Which means that the killer would have had to escape somehow after barreling.
Oh, yeah.
So if the door was blocked on the inside and there was no way in or out till we broke the window, there's like zero escape, right? Which is exactly what you just said.
In other words, this is a classic locked room murder.
Okay, that's it. Give me the alcohol. Locked room murder? I guess you might see this as this kind of thing I guess you might see this kind of thing in a lot.
Man, you took a sip of that alcohol too, huh?
Just because you took it from me doesn't mean you could drink it.
I'm not as a think as you drunk I am. But could it really happen in real life? Or not a game? And right before our very eyes that are virtual like this?
hey.
Are you curious to hear more about what a locked room murder entails?
You just want me to
Then why
ask
they-
you so you can tell me.
We've done one of these in Ace Attorney, remember?
Sure, if you
Dual
don't mind.
Destinies.
No, I don't remember.
That's fine.
Wow, what a weak loser.
It's been a long time!
I freaking remember.
Uh-huh.
When you break down this type of murder mystery, there are 4 basic types. The first type is when the locked room is created after the actual crime is committed. This simply means that the killer commits his crime and then through some special method seals the room.
Jesus.
My god, terrible.
This mainly involves some sort of trick involving locking the room. Basic approaches include using a string or a simple mechanism. There are a number of variations.
So for that, all we'd have to do is check the door to see if that's what it was, right?
Correct.
The second type is when the locked room already exists before the crime is committed.
Jesus.
In other words,
Basically, the killer uses a special contraption or tool from outside to target the victim inside. You push a switch and it fires a handgun, you shoot an arrow through a gap in the door or something like that.
however,
But in this case, it doesn't seem to fit. There are no guns or arrows in the school, and the door doesn't have any gap that would allow it.
Yeah, I think we can probably cross that one off the list.
it's true.
The third type is when the killer stays in the room until it's opened.
What do you mean by that?
In other
I'm an
words,
idiot.
They stay hidden, and when the door is open, they use the confusion to blend in with the group. They pretend they showed up along with everyone else, and that's that.
It sounds like it could have been possible. Maybe.
It's true.
And the fourth and final type is when it wasn't actually a locked room at all.
Not a locked room.
In other words,
By that, I mean, there actually is an alternate escape route somewhere in the room. You see this in a lot of movies and novels and things, but...
Yes, Freddy's!
but it's not real.
What happened to you, Purple?
What's going
I've
on?
never been able to read
I've never been able to
out
read.
loud.
What are words?
Ben, you think we can cross that one off too?
indeed.
I believe so, yes.
Nah, I don't want to look at this.
So, when it comes to locked room mysteries, those are the basics.
None
Oh,
of
yeah,
those
second.
sound like particularly compelling options for the
What a
scenario.
nice tutorial.
Yeah.
Then, Kirigiri. Which of these 4 choices seems the most likely in this case?
It's true.
None.
That's a good question. Answering that should be our primary focus during this trial.
Dude, you could be Sylvester Stallone.
Wow.
I mean, the third one is impossible. because we saw that shot of like the wide shot with Hina at the door.
Mhm.
The fourth one could be, I guess, the fact they called it out as being impossible makes me doubt it. So I don't know.
But right now, I can't really say. And
I
neither
see.
can Nessa.
I see, said the
Nice.
blind man. The way the killer set up the locked room, until I figure that out, the truth behind Sakura's death will stay hidden. It's definitely a tough mystery. I need to concentrate and investigate as much as I can for Sakura, if nothing else. Okay.
Alright, investigation.
Well, she said the first one is that the room was locked after the murder took place.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
Huh. Oh, nice.
And then on the inside, a handprint?
Why?
What's a handprint doing here?
Clearly someone wanted to check for fingerprints and had to blow into the microphone.
Nice.
It looks like someone touched the inside of the locker and left a handprint and all the dust.
It's true.
And it looks quite fresh, too. I'd say someone was hiding here in the locker, and they left behind something a little extra.
So then, maybe the killer hid in here until the locked room was open, don't you think? And during all the confusion, they popped out and joined the rest of the group.
Wrong.
Unfortunately, that's not a possibility.
Huh? Why not?
Hey,
Think back. Before we opened the door, we looked inside the room, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh. Well, I'm just stupid then.
indeed.
So there's no way someone could just after we opened.
Indeed, you totally are stupid.
Yeah, so then, what does this handprint mean? Nice!
Nice!
Nice.
Okay.
Already law.
There were shards of glass scattered all around the chair Sakura was sitting on. The glass is
You
all
borrowed the fire
red,
grenade.
and these are
Don't you dare.
the top and bottom sections of a bottle, right? So this must
Yeah.
have originally been a bottle. Wow, I'm Sherlock Holmes. Nice!
Nice!
That's a poison bottle. Something else in the
Yeah.
ground near the glass. It's a figure. Fits in the palm of my hand. It's a Monokuma figure. Nice!
Nice!
This looks like some kind of rapper.
That's...
Post Malone! Do you recognize it, Hina?
Well,
Wow. Oh, yeah, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Post Malone.
Oh, really?
To be honest, I prefer J. Cool.
Oh,
That's a candy wrapper. Sakura got super upset when she found out Genocide Jack had attacked me, right? So after we left the nervous office, the nurse's office, I
The
gave it
nervous
her-
office.
office.
The nervous office. I thought it might help her calm down a little.
So you gave that candy to Sakura.
Found a big box of it in the warehouse. I really like them. Actually, as soon as we could get into the warehouse, I took the entire box back to my room. I made sure nobody else could get their hands on them.
You really like them that much?
'cause, I mean,
I wanted Sakura to get a chance to try one for herself. That's why I gave it to her. And now, they lost all their flavor.
Hina. You're an idiot.
Well, Hina definitely does not seem as heartbroken as I would expect her to.
Well, you know,
I'm not
5
saying
stages
Hina-
of grief.
Yeah, I'm not saying Hina killed her necessarily. It's just Taka situation.
Oh, fair enough. Well.
Yeah.
so
It looks like a protein drink, and it's empty.
Sakura must have drank it. Everyone knows how much she loves her protein. And she mentioned more than once how protein was good for all sorts of ailments.
wrong.
I wouldn't take that to heart if I were you.
I know. But still, this protein can, it's got a label on it that says Chem A2. That reminds me, Sakura mentioned how the Chem lab had all kinds of health stuff. So she must have gotten this from the Chem lab.
Just a second.
But that's strange.
Huh? What is?
Hey,
You see what's scattered around the can?
Shards of light blue glass. That must be parts of the window I broke to get inside, you idiot.
correct.
But they aren't just scattered around the can, they're also underneath it.
I'm an idiot. Why does that matter? Preempting, I'm an idiot. And proceeding, I'm an idiot.
So,
I can't say for sure just yet, but you're probably going to want to take note of it.
Okay.
I feel like it'll be an important clue later on.
Nice! Oh, wait, sorry. An important clue.
Not yet.
Hey, thank you, game writers, for telling me.
Nice!
I don't know, this is weird.
Oh, did you check behind Sakura's body? There we
Oh,
go.
what that
Yeah.
is. That stuff. I haven't checked the glass yet. I'm just seeing if there's anything else I need to worry about.
Okay.
There's a blood stain in front of the magazine shelf. It must have come from Sakura, right? But that doesn't make sense. Why is it so far away from where she died? Nice!
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 Alright, Sakura drew her last breath sitting slumped forward in this chair. There's obvious evidence of a blow to the head Sakura suffered. Normally I wouldn't have any problem believing that's what killed her, but according to the Monokuma file, she had also vomited blood. And I can see a trace of blood on her lips for sure. So what would have caused her to vomit blood?
Oh,
Can't think of any other injuries, but the Monokuma file is also, kind of a... Okay, nice.
Nice!
Nice!
Maybe her getting hit on the head somehow caused her to start vomiting blood?
Nope.
Not a chance I would know. Barracuda. However, your eyes have landed on the most interesting location. Barracuda. Interesting? Yes, most interesting, don't you agree? No, I don't think I'd call it interesting.
Why do they do this every time?
But it does make me
One
wonder.
word that they latch onto and repeat a million times!
Yes!
The reason Sucker
Did it do this
vomited
in the
blood.
second game?
No, it didn't!
Wait, what happened?
Just the word, the weird writing, where it's like, this is really interesting. Would you say it's interesting? No, I don't think it's that interesting, but I found it interesting. What do you think?
Very
yeah.
strange, emergency, big. Diddly, diddly.
Let's see. Something else I need to check. This. There are 4 red bottles lined up on the shelf. And inside each bottle, there's some kind of Monokuma figure. I'm wondering what is. What I'm wondering is, how'd they get those figures inside the bottles?
so
It's no different than your standard ship in a bottle.
Oh, the Lego set that I still
You're
haven't built
shipping
yet?
a bottle expert, huh?
You know, where the bottle opening is smaller than the boat placed inside.
Oh my god,
never
you've
seen
gotten so
that?
worse.
Oh, yeah, maybe I have, and just need to get around to making it.
in other words,
So this is the Monokuma version of that. A Monokuma bottle, if you will.
Nice!
Thanks.
Thank you, Kyoko.
I feel like I'm finally starting to make sense of things, little by little.
I don't.
Piece by piece.
I'm
Monokuma
still completely
bottles sitting
lost.
on the shelf.
Really? You're lost?
It's like none of the 4 solutions that she put forward are possible to me. There's all like a weird thing that makes it untrue, so that limits things. I'll save my theories, but
Alright.
Let's check out this clock, it seems important.
Usually you're so talkative when this happens, Nessa.
what happens?
When we get to the investigation stage.
It's because I'm thinking. It's weird. There's so many weird things that don't make sense.
Eh?
Yeah.
The chair was
That's okay.
shoved up against the doorknob, so we couldn't get the door open. There's no evidence of any
Also,
kind
I
of
have no
struggle.
characters to voice.
That is true.
So.
That is also true, yeah.
In other words, there's no reason to think the chair had anything special done to it. Okay, now we gotta talk to the peeps.
You already know who did it!
Mm.
Byakuya, Toko, or Hiro! Had to be one of them!
What if she
Game
just,
writing 101. The 4th time you say something, it's not true.
What if she just
It's
committed
neither of those
suicide
three
and there's no
people.
blackened?
That's kind of what I'm thinking. I was gonna say that because, like, if none of the locked room things are viable, then that means it had to be whoever's in the freaking room already, and it's her. And she's sitting down. Like she knew it was gonna happen. So, she could very easily kill herself right after she was like, I'm gonna put a line in the sand, or whatever she said. I'm gonna get rid of Monokuma's leverage, etc. But, I don't know.
They couldn't stand the sight of her. You agree with me, don't you, Makoto?
Well, don't drag me into this, okay?
And let me help you find out more. You see, Sakura asked all three of them to meet with her. You know where? Right here in the rec room.
Excuse me?
After I went to the nurse's office this morning, Sakura and I both left together, right? Well, eventually she went off on her own.
She went elf.
Off on her own. But
a
when I
good
saw
movie.
her again after that, she told me. She said she'd left a note for each of them. She asked them to meet her in the rec room by noon.
By noon. The Monokuma file said she died right around then.
I'm telling you the truth. I've heard it right from Sakura herself. And I tried to stop her. But she wouldn't listen. She said not to worry, that she just wanted to talk to them. And this is what happened. If I'd stopped her, by force even, this never would have happened.
Hina. It's impossible not to have regrets, I know. Nice.
Nice.
But the fact that she'd asked those three to meet with her, and that she'd asked them to
Nice.
come to the rec room at noon. The time and place that she ended up dying, it might be good to confirm what I just heard with the three of them directly. So Barracuda, you're next to Roni.
What?
What do you want? You're bothering me. There's something I'd like to talk to you about, pal. Make it quick, I hate you. Is it true that Sakura asked you to meet her in the rec room? I'm sure you found out. Interesting. Then it's true. I did receive a note to that effect, unfortunately. I'm racist against elephants, and I didn't want to deal with the behemoth.
Elephants!
But what fool would do what she'd said and risk being killed by that monster? So you didn't go see her? Of course not. I ripped the note to shreds and threw it away. I haven't seen Sakura all day. Barracuda said he didn't go see her. Is that the truth? Until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Come on.
If you're finished, please remove yourself from my sight. You intimidate me as the only other white male here.
Nice!
Gone. Hey Sakura, is that true?
However,
But for Sakura to have been killed.
Yeah, she's not the type who would go down without a fight, except for here it seems.
it's true.
And she certainly didn't, I would say. She was the ultimate martial artist.
You need help.
Body, mind, and spirit.
We need to have an intervention.
So how was the killer able to get the upper hand on her? I wonder, did someone get the upper hand?
No.
It's taken her by surprise, right?
Certainly.
Certainly they would have needed to, if they expected to stand any chance.
Okay, Did I look at that? No. Well, yes, I did, but... I've looked at pretty much everything, I think.
Yeah, I think you might be able to leave. Oh. No, yeah, you looked at everything.
This door's the only way in or out of the rec room. The door doesn't have a lock, and there's no evidence of the mountains have been tampered with. The only noticeable change to the door is the smashed window, which happened, of course, when I broke it to get inside. There's no evidence of any kind of string or mechanism that was used on the door. In other words, I don't see anything suspicious about the door itself. Having examined both the door and the chair, there is no doubt the reason the door didn't open was simply because the chair was shoved up against it. This kept the doorknob from turning and the door from opening. And there was no evidence of the door or chair being tampered with or anything like that. So the killer must have created a locked door from the inside, not from the outside.
Nice!
I don't like how this is shaping up.
Well, Makoto, have you finished your general investigation?
Yeah, I think so, for the most part.
So
Then you should probably go talk with people now. I'm on guard duty, so I can't leave.
listen to me.
Which is why I've decided you'll go in my place.
She's decided. She's gotten a lot more pushy since we had our issue. But she's right. I do have to go talk to the others. Sakura wanted to meet with 2 other people. I need to hear what they have to say. There we go. Okay. This is the first time this game where murder did not take place on the newest opened level.
That's true, huh?
Alright.
Funny how that worked.
Interesting.
Alrighty. So we gotta talk to Hero and Crazy Lady.
Finally, I get to share my insight.
Alright. Rip. Rip. No, he's still around. Rip. Rip.
All my babies.
Rip.
He wasn't a baby.
Oh, no, okay, this is fine. Ding dong, you ding dong.
You know?
Man, myself for wanting your character to
what's
talk.
up? What's up, Makoto? Did you pink need something?
Yeah, actually. I just want to check something with you. It's about how Sakura wanted to meet with you.
No one cares about lavender.
How'd you know about that? Why? Did you maybe gaze into my soul? Have your special abilities awakened in you? But I'm not the only one she wanted to meet with. Ogre told me herself that she asked Byakuya and Toko to come too.
When did Sakura tell you that?
Oh, well, when she asked me to meet with her, of course. Activating Cyclops.
But shut up! I hate those. Didn't she write you a note?
Yeah, a note. She gave it to me in person, and she happened to mention the others, like in passing, while she was passing. A note. Because she wrote and gave it to me
This is super suspicious.
in person.
So then you went and met with Sakura.
No way, I totally didn't. Why would I ever do that?
Yeah, definitely suspicious.
Actually,
The last time I saw Ogre was when Hina got hurt and I took her to the nurse's office.
don't look at me.
And now it's lagging, and I can't see anything. I haven't seen her since then.
While I'm here, could you show me the note she gave you?
Oh, do I still have it? Let's see.
Hero was feeling around in his pockets, and for whatever reason I just noticed he was wearing his coat like a One Piece character.
Hey, it's true.
Hey, come on.
I saw it. Looks like I don't have it anymore. Of
With
course
a big,
I don't.
goofy smile on his face, he pulled his hands back out of his pockets. But when he did, I saw something flutter to the ground. Something had fallen out of Hero's pocket.
It's a freaking nose.
Womp womp womp!
Oh my god. Hero, why? Why are you like this? Ah!
Quick as the wind, Hero snatched it back up again and shoved it back into his pocket.
Hey, come on.
Sorry, just a bit of trash I forgot to throw out.
Trash?
What?
Anyway, I can't deny that Ogre asked to meet with me, but I never went. So, well, if you'll excuse me.
Before waiting for a reply, Hero quickly slipped it back into his room. Hero said it was just trash, but there's no way that's all there was to it.
Nice.
Man, mess up.
I'm not gonna lose another character. I'm sure I have honest reasons for acting like an imbecile.
Anyway,
And I'm finding out later.
rip.
If I'm all out of this
Rip.
Let's Play by the end, I'm taking over one of your characters.
No, that's
Is
fine.
that alright?
You're gonna have
Rip.
one mine.
There we go.
Yeah, maybe we can actually get some like solid sentences.
I can be Kirigiri. I won't stutter at all.
Please go ahead.
Are we doing this again?
Oh my god.
Freaking pause again.
Ugh, the most negative aura I've ever felt. An aura of total decay.
Well, what do you want?
So you're back to normal. Genocide Jack isn't around anymore.
Right now, not anymore.
Don't even say her name. It makes me sick to my stomach. I was in
Why did
such
you
a
say that
good
name?
mood.
Why did you say that name? What?
She didn't look like she was in a good mood.
Hey, I was hoping to talk to you about something. Is now a bad time?
Obviously annoyed, Toko slithered out into the hall.
What do you want?
You said you wanted to talk to me about something.
I wanted to talk about the fact that Sakura had asked you to meet with her.
What?
Well,
I don't know what you're talking about.
Barracuda already told me she had asked to meet with him.
What? She wanted to meet with Master too? I just said too, didn't I? This is totally obvious now, huh?
Yeah, pretty much. So can you tell me about it?
I admit I did get a no. I didn't go to see her. I was scared, so I couldn't bring myself to do it.
Toko admits she didn't go see her, but can I really believe her? Well, until I can prove otherwise, I have no choice but to accept it as fact.
Is that good enough? Then I'm going back to my room.
Notice how she did not realize that anyone else had been invited to speak.
Pretty true.
Isn't that suspicious, Messa?
Not really.
What?
Maybe.
What do you
Should've
mean,
made-
not really? She didn't realize anyone else had been invited, but apparently, Treehead
all freaking-
had.
This is just a freaking red herring, all of this.
No!
It's just Sakura wanting to, like, explain and make her goodbyes. Treehead did not kill her.
I'm not talking because, like, I've got face happening right now. So
Why
where
do you
should I
have-
start? I'm gonna go to the chem lab.
Yeah.
The music for this game is jamming. I love these tunes.
Oh,
Shop.
great Barracuda's over here.
What do you mean, shut? I can't compliment the music.
I can't hear the music when you're complimenting it.
Oh,
Jeez. It's
jeez.
awful anyway.
Makoto, did you have your eye on the chem lab too? Just make sure you don't get in my way. I'll have to maim you.
I got it.
I think what you meant to say was yes, sir. I understand, sir.
Oh my
Bow before me.
gosh. This guy has gotten way more egotistical this play
He
session.
has. I thought he was like easing up on everybody in the last one, but no, it's got like he's doubled down.
My gosh.
This isn't my first time seeing the shelf, but I just can't get over how big it is. I should probably take a closer look. It looks like 3 shelves have been connected together to make one giant shelf. But more important right now, what's that powder that's been spilled in front of the shelf? I have to be careful not to step in it. It's a broken bottle. A broken glass bottle. Someone might want to use for a shop. In front of the
That's a
shelf.
reference.
Is this where all the powder came from? It looks like the bottle had a label on it. Chem C4.
Would you like to hear something interesting? It's a fact
Oh,
about
no.
me. I was on the 4th floor this
Illuminati.
morning, checking things out. And at that point, this room wasn't like this.
Then this powder must have been spilled.
So in other
That's
words,
right. It could only have been around the time of the incident, which I wasn't a part of.
If that really is when it happened, it must be related to the case somehow. Nice!
Nice.
Nice.
Neat.
These are
Rice.
footprints,
Right.
and they're only in the front of the left shelf.
Well, how do these footprints relate to the scene as a whole? We may need to sketch out the floor plan.
By we, do you mean me?
How kind of you to offer, you little servant.
With an insufferable smirk, he handed me a piece of paper and a pen.
Well, let's go chop chop.
Oh my god.
You are nothing more than the workers in my mansion.
The ones I abuse.
Okay.
She's definitely my favorite character at this point. Without a doubt.
So, how's this? I only went through
It's
first
really
grade.
bad.
Not bad for you. I mean, I could do it way better.
For me?
So when you look at this, not look at it like this. Interesting. It would appear that whoever left these footprints only had business with the leftmost shelf. When they came in, went straight to that shelf, did what they ever had to do before they left. So that's what the footprints tell me.
I see.
These footprints must be...
It's certainly
Makoto, are they yours? No!
What?
Okay, then let me see your shoes and I'll confirm the size for myself. Take off your feet, I like feet.
I could
Take off your
reason
feet!
not to,
Gosh.
so I quietly did it where Kuda said.
I see. Your feet do appear to be too big. Unfortunately, I must admit that these are not your footprints. My feet are bigger, by the way. They're way bigger. I'm better than you.
Unfortunately?
But with how clear these prints are, it should be quite easy to determine who they do belong to.
These prints are a really valuable clue. There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor. I better not leave a footprint like an idiot.
I should probably take a good hard look at that powder and sniff it.
A good hard look.
Wow.
There's a bunch of yellow powder scattered on the floor in front of the shelf.
Didn't
It's
you
also
say
the
this?
bottle. Chem floor. Footprints.
Kim 4. Kim C4.
Okay, it's on the shelf. Yep. According to Barracuda, powder around time of the incident. Can tell for now. Okay.
Nice!
Nice.
On this shelf is, one look and I can tell it's nothing but dangerous chemicals. These look like poisons and other powerful chemicals. All the containers on this shelf are labeled chemicals. And a number. So I guess I can consider this part of the shelving unit section chemical.
Stop it.
So on this shelf is, it looks like a bunch of chemicals that I have no idea what they are.
And they're reagents. Put simply, they're used in experiments to bring about a chemical reaction. How have you lived in such ignorance for so long? It must truly be bliss, like chemicals.
Isn't that kind of harsh?
What do you think? Studying science and mathematics has no practical application in the real chemical world. The words of a lifelong loser. I understand for loser, which I suppose suits you well. Loser.
I didn't
Oh
say
my
that.
god.
You weak loser.
Anyway, it doesn't matter right
He's
now.
so petty, dude.
Right now I need to focus on the shelf. All the all the containers on this shelf are labeled with the letter B for beverages
What?
What?
and a number.
Bimicles? Is that what you said?
Yep.
Chemicals.
So I guess I could consider this part of shelving unit section beverages.
The chemicals, the bibicles, and the amicals?
Chemicals.
And I don't see anything out of
Just
the
look at the
ordinary.
freaking A case already, you freaking dingus.
Let's see what's on this shelf. There are all kinds of dietary supplements and different medicals. The protein drink we found in the rec room probably came from the shelf.
Oh
The
god.
containers in the shelf are labeled with the letter A for antibody and a number. So I guess I can consider this part of shelving unit section antibody.
This section is infuriating me.
But wait! There's one bottle here that's labeled
Chemical
C9.
Oh.
Could someone have put it here on accident? Maybe they were looking for plant supplements. Looks like it's split up into 3
Interesting.
sections. Section A has dietary supplements, Section B has chemicals, and Section C has chemicals.
Oh my god.
Sakura must have gotten a protein powder from Section A. But what concerns me is that in Section A, There was a bottle with a label from Section Chemical.
Thank you for the
There
recap.
was a bottle of poison from Section Chemical doing in Section A. There's definitely something going on here. Nice!
Nice!
Indeed.
I've already
Not
taken a good look
nice.
at the chem lab. Maybe I should take another look around the rec room for chemicals.
We were just there. We have to go back.
to the rec room.
The chemical room.
Da-dum, 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 da-dum.
Ba-da-ba-ba-da-ba. Bow! Just normal days in a high school filled with death and murder.
Yes.
Will Naegi find the truth behind Sayaka's murder?
So yeah.
Oh yeah, not Sayaka. Sakura, they've got similar names, who cares?
They're both dead
Sakura was
anyway.
way better.
Will he finally go out on that first date with Kirigiri, speaking of which?
So Makoto, how's your investigation going?
Not bad, yours? I told Kirigiri what Toko and Hiro had told me.
I see.
I see. So along with Byakuya, they're both claiming they didn't go see her. Well, it's all too convenient. Someone must be lying.
Really? I hadn't put that together. Someone's lying.
Anyway,
Well, I've made some progress on my own. Sakura's body, the shelf of magazines, and the Monokuma bottles. These three things have revealed new clues. You'd do well to look them over one more time.
Okay. Let's start with the bottles. I think Kyoko... fudge! No! I think Kirigiri said she'd found a new clue involving the Monokuma bottles.
Come on, this is like an anime. You're getting closer to her. You can call her Kyoko.
Kirigiri. Something new? Something
Yeah,
new?
you gotta call her by her first name, dude.
Yeah.
So you can make her
He's-
last name your last name.
Look like bottles of chemicals.
Oh my god.
Chemicals. Funny word.
Did you figure it out?
Yes, they lack chemicals.
There's a hidden correlation between all the bottles. Pay careful attention and you're sure to find it.
Correlational.
They all have a little circle in the
Hey.
top right, except for the one on the far right.
Kirigiri.
Which doesn't.
Can't you just tell me what it is? I'm an idiot.
so
I don't mind guiding you towards clues, but giving you my conclusion isn't a good idea. Each person needs to come to their own conclusions so that everyone can have confidence in the
Yes, we
outcome.
get it.
It's not just because you don't trust me, right? Right? No answer!
Aww.
I do trust you, to a degree. Otherwise I wouldn't have told you anything to begin with.
Only to a degree? What degree? What temperature?
Nice!
Nice.
Can we look at the truth bullet again? I just want to make sure that's the main difference.
Actually-
Oh, never mind.
Actually, there's one more thing about the Monokuma bottles that's bothering me.
Bottling you?
Bottling you. Eh? What does that mean?
I don't know. I'd like to do an experiment to confirm it. You don't mind helping me, right?
An experiment?
anyway,
Ooh,
You
an
gather up all the
experiment.
pieces of broken Monokuma bottle. Try to get the smaller pieces too.
Why don't you do it? You have gloves. You ding dong.
This is a man's job.
Um,
It's manual labor. There's a reason man is in the term manual.
Oh my gosh. I've already done a thorough investigation, so it's fine. And that obnoxious Byakuya isn't here anyway.
so then,
Anyway, I need to get something from the chem lab. While I'm gone, try to gather up all the class.
with that, Kirigiri left the room.
It's Kyoko, dude.
I really don't know what this is about, but
More like Babe Oko, am I right?
what choice do I have? I better just do it. I took the broom and dustpan and
Am
got
I
to
right?
work
Am I right? Am I
lifting all
right?
the
Am I right?
broken
You're
puzzle
right.
pieces.
Yeah, bro! High five!
Indeed.
And just as I finished up,
Sorry to keep you waiting.
Oh.
so then,
whoops.
Everything ready? The
That
look just-
smirk.
She enters every conversation pretending to be Byakuya.
So, what kind of experiment are we doing?
in other words,
I got a scale from the chem lab. We're going to use it to compare weights.
I mean, listen, I'm not exactly a heavy guy. Like, I'm not. Like, I can. There's room to spare.
Compare the weights
Shut up.
of what?
The pieces of glass you collected, and one of the Monokuma bottles that's still intact.
Why do you want to do that, you ding dong?
That's the point of the experiment. It'll make sense when we're done. Also, I don't want to tell you because you're apparently a freaking moron.
I am.
First, let's compare the weight of the 2 normal Monokuma bottles. It's balanced. Oh,
As
that's
everything should be.
Alright, Thanos.
good. Which means each Monokuma bottle weighs about the same.
Which makes sense. The Monokuma figures inside are basically the same, and nothing else could really affect the weight.
So then,
Now, here comes the important part. Put all the pieces that you picked up on one side of the scale. Now, what might we expect to see?
Broken glass. A normal assumption would be either they'll balance out or the pieces I collect will be lighter. I did my best to get them all, but there's a chance I may have missed some here or there.
so then,
Okay, so let's give it a try.
Huh? The broken pieces are heavier? How is
What
that
the beast?
possible?
I knew it.
Just as I thought.
What? Tell me,
In
I'm
other
stupid!
words,
The results of our experiment and the correlation between each of the bottles. Put it all together.
Hey,
And I believe you will arrive at one very persuasive conclusion. So, what do you think? It's all on you.
Nice! Okay, Messi, you want to look at that truth bullet real quick, right?
Yeah, I did. I think it's up there.
Yeah, you passed it.
Let's see if you can zoom in on the picture. Oh, you can't. Anyway, one of them doesn't have that circle on the top right. I don't know if it's relevant or not, but that's the main difference I noticed.
I
So,
think,
The highlight.
yeah, I think
Alright.
that's just the light
got it.
reflecting off of it.
Alright, proceed.
Well, I'm looking at them. I can't figure out what the thing is. I mean, they're all different chess pieces. That's pretty obvious. Whatever.
We shall see.
Okay, she wanted to look at this. Okay. Okay. Clue. Blues, clues. Huh? This magazine is upside down.
I don't want to look at the.
Yeah, I don't either.
hey,
If something catches your eye, it's important for you to explore that in detail, don't you think?
Apparently not. I don't want to look at that.
Yeah, you're right.
I picked up the inverted magazine and flipped through it.
What the freak?
Oh, wait, no, hold on. Oh! Flip it around, it says okay.
Rion!
Oh no!
This is... No, look, on the other page it says okay.
It says Okoto!
Ah, okay.
Article confirmed!
On one of the pages near the center of the magazine, a word has been written in bloody letters. Bold bloody letters. And it says Toko. Could this be a dying message? Again?
correct.
Then it would appear you found it.
Here, Gary. Is this...
So,
It is indeed a dying message. Someone used their finger to write it.
Nope, it's a misdirection.
A dying
course it is.
message.
however,
But just to be clear, I'm not the one who put it back upside down. It was already like that when I found it a little while ago.
I don't trust you.
I do.
I made sure to put it back exactly as I found it, for the benefit of others who might come looking.
Hey, is that...
Forgot you're here too.
That says Toko, right?
Yeah, it looks like...
Then she's the killer, right?
Well, it hasn't been confirmed yet.
I won't forgive
It's
you.
settled. She's the killer for sure.
Uh-huh.
That's conclusive evidence, right? We can use it to corner the killer.
I can see
My
why you would
eyebrows
think
are-
that, but
My eyebrows are mega raised.
it just seems too easy. Like Rion. If anything, it makes me that much more suspicious.
Nice!
Nice.
Alright, she's not gonna have any blood on her fingers.
Just a second.
Nice. Just start staring off into space as we kind of do anything else.
So delayed.
Well, yeah, I know, but...
Hey,
Don't you think you might need to actually examine the
Oh,
body?
no. Don't tell me. Sakura's a dude, too.
There's no getting around it.
Unlike me, Kyogiri didn't recoil at the thought of touching a dead body. She was completely unemotional. The term is emotionless. It's the kind of thing I've grown perversely used to. Although there are still some times.
I can't believe how calm you are. No matter how many times I see a dead body, I just can't get used to it. But, you know, maybe you have some prior experience with this kind of a thing.
it's true.
Indeed, as the ultimate detective.
As the ultimate blackened.
That's totally normal.
Then, how can you...
So,
I imagine it's because I've had plenty of opportunities to touch dead bodies in the past.
Well, maybe because you created one of them?
Sorry, never mind.
hey,
No, tell me more, please.
More importantly, look here.
Her shoes?
correct.
You see that yellow powder on her instep?
Yeah, it really stands out.
I see.
That powder is clue number 1.
Nice.
Look for that later. Yeah, yay.
Hey,
The next wound. Next is the wound to her head. Look carefully.
it's true.
Actually, nice! Even telling you that, it's incredible.
It gets later every time.
So let me just explain.
It would seem.
It would appear that she didn't suffer a single blow. But instead, she received 2 blows to the head.
2 blows?
Indeed.
Interesting, wouldn't you say? And there's one more interesting thing. That's very interesting. Her hands are spotless. There's absolutely no trace of blood on either one. Isn't that interesting?
It's true.
So that's what I learned from examining her body in detail.
Nice!
Nice.
Go ahead, Purple.
All right.
Say it.
What?
Give it a
No, it's
second.
coming.
I can't believe
Alright.
she was able to learn all that just by looking
Nice.
at... There it is. I don't think anyone but Kyoko could have pulled that off.
Oh, what? No!
What the freak?
Guess what time it is?
Whoops! You caught me sleeping. Your investigation was just so boring I couldn't stay awake. Should I do it? Is it okay? Can I? Okay, then let's begin the class trial. You know where to meet, right? Please go through the...
Wow.
It's already time, but the mystery of the locked room is still only half solved. At this point, whatever happens will have to happen at the class trial. Oh, no.
No, not whatever happens. I have to make something happen. Do the impossible. See the invisible.
We should review the evidence. We still have 13 minutes left. We might be able to get past that that first line of dialogue, and then it gives you a save point before the
That'd
actual
be
trial
cool,
starts.
yeah.
Okay,
Alright.
let's look through things. Monokuma file numero... whatever 4 is in Spanish. The victim was Sakura Ogami. Time of death is estimated to be
Quattro.
around noon. Body was discovered in the rec room, 3rd floor. There's evidence of a strong blow to the victim's head. No other injuries were noted. However, it seems that at some point the victim suffered from violent vomiting of blood.
Yeah.
The door
Nice.
is jammed from the inside, and apparently it's supposed to be a locked room scenario.
Red herring. Maybe.
Sakura's found dead, seated in a chair. Traces of blood around her mouth, presumably where she vomited blood. No other injury or indication regarding why she vomited blood. Blood by the bookshelf is far away from the body. Polka dot candy wrappers given to Sakura by Aoi, and she's the only one who has access to them.
Mm.
Glass shards scattered near the table in the rec room. They're from one of the Monokuma bottles, and here is the one that was on the floor. Monokuma bottles. There's a bunch of them. Figures inside. And there's some unknown correlation between the bottles. Wait a second. No, okay, that's fine. Yeah. Empty protein drink. Had chemical A2. Shards of glass were around and underneath it. Handprints on the locker. It was open before anyone got in. Aoi said that Sakura had written notes to the three people, and they were slid under the doors of every person. Barracuda. Got one. Never saw her, and hadn't seen her in the entire day. Toko. Got one. Never went to see her. Pocket trash from Hero. Piece of paper with red polka dots on it.
Yup.
Powder on the shoe. And the instep of Sakura's foot. Sakura suffered 2 blows to the head, not one. No blood was found on either of her hands. The broken pieces were heavier than the one that was not broken. Wait a second. That's it. That's the correlation.
Mm-hmm. What?
Look at every single piece here. There are 2 missing, not 1.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Oh dang, I didn't even notice that.
Good catch, Elder.
Thank you. Okay. Yeah, because she had 2 blows. It's heavier, so there has been more glass. Alright. Dying message, been put back upside down, and it had Toko's name in blood. Chemical. Lab shelf. These are the sections. One of the chemicals has been placed with the supplements. Powder. Broken chemical bottle. Yellow powder. Would have been spilled after the incident took place. Someone left their footprints. They can only be assumed that the suspect had business in the area. And that's it.
Alright.
Alright, so here's kind of what I'm thinking. Well, first, Elder, what's your theory based off the evidence, and then I'll talk the meta. What do you think?
Okay, so based off it, I definitely suspect that it is, in fact, Tree Guy. Footnote wanted to be an actual page. And I think that...
Well,
I definitely think that he went there and intended to kill her. Somehow managed to kill her. And, that's about all I've gotten. Just somehow
Okay.
killed her.
I think it's gonna be suicide because the locked room thing doesn't have any way to make that a thing from what I can see. None of the 4 options have any possibility of being true except like maybe one, and it's a stretch. I think there's a lot of red herrings going on here. Like, Elder, go back to the polka dot candy wrapper truth bullet for a second. I want to see that. Not that one.
Oh.
No, they are related because polka dot. Aoi was taken injured to the nurse's office after she was taken care of. She gave a piece of candy to Sakura. According to Aoi, she'd monopolized this candy. So, are they saying that Sakura had all the candy, or Aoi had all the candy?
Aoi had all the candy.
Aoi had all the candy.
Okay, that was the piece I'm thinking for. I'm thinking that Aoi's gonna plant evidence on people, or already has, to try to frame them. Why I would think that, I don't know. I don't think Aoi killed Sakura necessarily. Although maybe she's just trying to catch whoever did or whatever. But the Toko thing is an obvious red herring. The fact that the polka dot thing was on Yasuhiro's person, but only Aoi could get access to that candy, not Sakura. Or I guess maybe Sakura did have the wrapper. But
Sakura likely had some, because Aoi shared it with her. They were sharing
Yeah.
it together, but Aoi had
True
the
enough.
entire box of it.
true enough.
I don't think Sakura
It's
ever
just
had it.
weird. It's weird that they mentioned that. Well, I mean, she gave a piece of candy too.
Well, yeah, and I don't think she actually ate any of it. Or if she did,
Oh.
then the candy was laced.
It's possible, I guess, but I don't think Aoi killed her, or Tree Guy killed her. I don't think either of them are murderers. I don't know. I just there's a lot of pieces. I just can't figure out the correlation between them.
It's just between the two, between how people have been acting, the two that seems most suspicious to me are Aoi and Tree Guy, and Aoi doesn't seem that suspicious.
Tree Guy is stupid. He's not
I
suspicious.
know he's stupid,
He's,
but
he's clueless and dumb.
But he
The
had
whole
a
thing
very
with-
obvious and like visceral reaction to dropping that wrapper. Like he gets
Exactly,
the
'cause it-
implication.
Because it's gonna make him look suspicious.
Yeah, but he went through the entire last case, bumbling like a moron, not realizing the things that he says or the places he's been or the things that he was doing would imply
Exactly.
he was a murderer. But he realizes this would, implicate him. I think that suggests more that he did do it, not that he's just an idiot.
I think he's
Start
just...
this trial.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, with all 5 minutes we have left.
Yeah, we can get past the introductory dialogue.
Yeah, it's just the first little bit of dialogue
Alright.
for the trial actually begins.
Here we go.
Deadly, 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 deadly dialogue. Oh, I stuff your people!
Oh my gosh, look at that, dude. What a sight.
The ultimate martial artist! Cutie face.
I guess that's what that is. Anyway.
A locked room murder mystery winky face.
What?
Oh, I've just recently discovered the power of emoticon.
What?
Like, no matter how awful something is, if you toss it a smiley face, it turns positive.
This is untrue.
Yes, indeed.
For example, you're at a picnic and you find a dead body, XD.
I can relate to this.
What?
This is just plain creepy. I spam emotes all the time.
Ow.
How about the reverse?
I thought you were at the picnic with a dead body. I was like, what the fuck, Russell?
No matter how great something is, if you put a sad face, it makes it look super negative.
Yes, indeed.
For example, do you have 100 friends crying face?
He's right. That does make you seem sad.
Can it murder?
Can't wait. I can't.
Now then, please get on the elevator. Ooh. I'll see you all down there. Woo!
I love this.
Were you doing the motions just now, Mark?
Yes.
What the hell was that?
I don't get it. Even though I just said I get it.
I don't get you guys. How can you act so casual after murdering someone?
Don't look at me.
I don't think I'm acting casual.
Don't be mean.
For I mean, I didn't murder anyone.
Yeah, I'm completely innocent. How dare you call me a murderer?
Whatever.
Either way, the truth will be revealed soon enough. Because there can be no doubt one of us is the culprit, not it.
The killer, the deadly one that murdered Sakura. She was stronger and more deadly than anyone I know, and yet someone killed her. It was deadly.
Diddly, 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 diddly.
And that person is here and deadly. That person is deadly one of us.
Oh my gosh.
Come on, it's time to put an end to this.
I made my way to the deadly elevator, but with each deadly step I took, I felt like I was moving further and further away from my deadly goal. I could feel a deadly, chilling fear running through me, trying to make me rot from the deadly inside out. No matter how many times I go through this, it never gets any deadly easier. We climbed into our deadly steel prison in total deadly silence. We watched the doors close, and felt it begin its sinister, deadly descent.
So few people.
The elevator lowered,
Gosh, this elevator used to be filled with people, dude.
uttering its all too familiar deadly clunking sounds. It fell lower and lower, and suddenly as always, the deadly ride was over. The deadly doors opened once again.
Ah, boy. This is an
Just
odd
the
mix.
6 of you, huh?
It's Egyptian
Really?
and Jewish.
That's so few. You must be so lonely.
You say that like it's not your fault we're all that's left.
I wonder, will the class trial end with one less classmate again, or will your school life come to an end completely?
Now then.
Now then, are we ready to begin? You know the drill. Find your assigned Nazis.
What?
Sign the
So-
stand.
The
You're
deadly
assigned
curtain
Nazis.
opened for the 4th time. A deadly judgment, a deadly deception, a deadly betrayal, a deadly riddle, a deadly defense, a deadly faith.
Wouldn't be a class trial without it.
Class trial.
Save.
Yeah, all right. And that's gonna wrap up this play session.
Tune in
Alrighty.
next time as we find the truth.
And see if Master loses all of his characters.
I'm not. It's not me. I didn't do it. I still have a role to play.
Yeah. Anyway, adios.
Bye, guys.